What's going on, world? It's your main man, Kareem A. Rashid, the voice and your host of Clearing the Wreckage. What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. I don't know if you're driving to work. I don't know if you're on your lunch break. I don't know if you're on the toilet. But I tell you what, if you're driving to work, please focus on the road. If you're on lunch break and when it ends, make sure you show back up to work on time. And if you're on the toilet, you already know, please be sure to flush. And make sure you spray something too, because you stink. Man, you don't even know it. You think you smell good, boy, you stink. What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening, world? Hey. So we are here. What are we going to talk about today? I do this every time on every episode. Well, not really every episode, but I do this. I really just do it just to mess around. What are we going to talk about today, Kareem? Well, what do you think? Clearing the wreckage. I mean, that's what this podcast is about. You are now tuned in to the greatest podcast ever, because here we take time to look inside so that the wreckage can begin to clear. Is wreckage all up in your noggin, all up in mine? Man, you probably don't even know is wreckage all up in your noggin. There's all types of stuff up in there that you probably don't even know about. But you're here now, tuned in, and I get to share mine with you. I get to just share my wreckage with you and share how I'm clearing it. And so you get to walk along on this journey with me, hand in hand. And listen, we are one. We are one. We are united, and we are doing this together. And again, I can't reiterate that so much and stress that so much to you that I ain't got no PhD. Boy, I dropped out of school, boy. Got no PhD, boy. I ain't got no doctorate, boy. I ain't graduate, boy, from clearing the wreckage. I ain't get my diploma in clearing the wreckage. Boy. Twitter, please, I'm just here. Trying to clear the wreckage. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Equal to you. Same level. We're both humans. We're both just trying to do the best that we can. And we're just clearing the wreckage together. That's all. I just invited you to come on in with me. And let's do it together. Walk with me hand in hand as I clear the wreckage out of my life, out of my big old noggin up there. And you can just walk with me while I do that. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that and you're walking hand in hand with me, the energy will pass through. Trust me, will pass through my hands to your hands. Yes. And you will receive the gift of how to clear the wreckage. What's up, man? Let me stop playing around, man. But for real, though, the energy will pass through. And that's the purpose of, the purpose really is just to share my life with you and hoping that, when I share my experience, strength, and hope, it will give you some hope. You know what I mean? That's really truthfully all I can do. I can only give what I have been given. That's it. So, walk with me, please. Today, we're going to talk about how my routine, kind of, sort of routine, it wasn't really that much of a routine, to be honest. help me clear the wreckage. So, I've already discussed so many things with you. This is episode 11. Can you believe it? We talked about last week the power of journaling. We talked about how that helped me to clear the wreckage that was going on in my noggin, that, oh man, I'm writing my thoughts down as is, and I can see it as is, and I can go, oh man, woo, boy, you still thinking like that? Oh my God, change that thought, please. I was able to come up with a solution right then and there. The wreckage was clearing as I was writing in my journal. That's awesome, ain't it? How that happened. That's the power of journaling. And that's what I shared with you in the last episode, and that's the only recap I'm going to give you. If you're just now tuning in, I'm grateful that you are here. I suggest start with me on this journey at episode 1 so that you can catch up, homie. I did not have a job when I moved into my mom's house. I've shared that with you already. You know that. I went to this career source place every day from like 8 to 5. And I was like, look, teach me. Man, I know how to fill out an application, but I'm going to act like I don't. I'm going to act as if. I'm going to take this piece of humble pie, humility, this slice from my mentor, and I'm going to ask people for help. And that's what I did. And they taught me how to fill out an application. They taught me how to write a resume. They taught me, oh man, they taught me like, oh my God, they taught me strategies. They taught me mindset things, like things that I didn't even know that were going on in my mind. They taught me how to think otherwise. And then I was able to realize that, oh man, I got some wreckage up there. These people know. These people know the thoughts that I'm going to have because I'm in here getting some help from these people to try to find a job that if I needed their help, they knew my mindset. I was struggling. I was defeated. They knew I wasn't thinking properly. I wasn't thinking positive. I was thinking negatively. They knew there was destruction, desolation, and havoc, aka wreckage, in my big old noggin. So they helped me. That was the first step that I had to do. The second step, and I'm going to share it with you in steps, kind of, because I did that in order to find a job. Then I finally found a job. You already know that I was journaling. That was my routine. In the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. The other part of that routine was call your mentor. I called him every single day, even if there was really nothing to talk about. Call him and ask him how he's doing. And that's what I continue to do. Monday. Monday night was the meeting that the men had at the church for the recovery group. Remember how I told you on the episode, that was that first place I went to. And it was a bunch of men, a bunch of alcoholics, a bunch of addicts together in a room discussing their problems with addiction. We had a meeting every Monday night. That was part of the routine. I went. I made sure I was there. I did not miss a Monday night meeting with those men. And then something kind of odd is that I went to church on Sunday. I said odd just to throw you off. Anyway, but I went to church on Sunday. And then it was on repeat. So I found a job. I was working Monday through Saturday. I had one day off, Sunday. Monday came around, boom, went to my meeting. Sunday came around, boom, went to church. And in that routine, I will always implement after church, get lunch with somebody after church. And obviously that didn't happen every single Sunday. Sunday. Obviously not, right? But I tried my best to implement that in. And I had my mentor, and then I met, so as I'm, going throughout life, I met other people. Whom I allowed into my life. And so I implemented that as well. So if I'm going to get lunch with someone after church on Sunday, it's going to be one of those men or one of those friends that I've allowed into my life. Catch my drift? So that pretty much was the routine, but there also was something in there that was very vital to me clearing the wreckage. I have a problem with alcohol and drugs, folks. So before, and I told you this already in one of my episodes, keep up. Once I got that job, I went to my mom and I said, "Hey, Mom, I got a job. I don't want my money because I'm going to spend it on alcohol and drugs." Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So it would be really great if I could just give you my paycheck. I'm talking about when I get my paycheck in my hand and I come home, I'm going to give you that paycheck. Not going to cash it, not going to do anything. I'm just going to hand you the paper check. What you decide to do with it is your choice. Obviously, I do want you to put some money aside for me, but I'm handing that to you. I don't need any money. And why didn't I? I didn't need anything. I didn't. I stayed with my mom. I had a shower. I had a bed. I had a few clothes. I had my work uniform. And the only thing I needed money for really was food. So, she gave me a couple of dollars here and there for food, but that was it. And that helped me clear the wreckage, folks, because later on you'll find out. I might as well just share it with you in this episode. I set some goals, and that helped me to finally, I found my own place. Can you believe it? I went from being homeless in the woods to staying with my mom to finding a job to finding my own place. Why me? Why me? I must beg the question, because that question was revolving around my head. I would go to journal and I'd be like, "God, I don't know why you picked me, but I'm grateful." And I just became grateful. And I was saying, why me? Because, I left my ex-girlfriend back at the hotel. Oh, wow. Realized now I just found out my ex-girlfriend's in jail. Those people that I stayed with in the woods, they're still in the woods. They're still going out to the street, flying signs. They're still buying liquor. They're still acting the ass in the woods. And they're still trying to survive. And I got everything I need right here. Not even just everything I need. I got more than I need. Why am I being blessed this way? So with that being said, that opened up another gateway for me, which I will share in one of the episodes, not this one, into a thought process of, not necessarily, a thought process of grace. So this, God that's up there who I disowned, who I wanted nothing to do with, who I prayed to one time in those woods, has given me not only what I need, but even more. This power is helping me clear the wreckage. What? Ooh, golly gee, how is this happening? I tell you what, I don't know. I don't know specifically. I think that it is just something called grace is all I can share with you. But I also can share with you that I put my finger on it. I think that the routine that I was following kind of helped me clear the wreckage. All right, so let's talk about some of the wreckage. Let's just talk about some of the wreckage. The first thing, I had to find a job. So let me tell you, these people, I just shared that, these people at this career source place, they knew, oh, he's got some wreckage up in that noggin. He's thinking lowly of himself. So low self-esteem was one. Oh, he just got he was in trouble, and, he just thinks that he's going to be this way all his life, and he's never going to find a job, and nothing's going to go right for him. And those are the type of people that come here to Career Source. They know that. They've been doing this job for, umpteen years. They know the people that come in there as people that got a bunch of wreckage going on. It ain't no person that's coming in there that has an amazing career and it's just like, I just want some extra help, I just want some extra help. Have an amazing career, amazing job, and but I think you guys can just help me. Man, ain't nobody doing that. It's the broken. It's the ones who feel broken. The ones who are carrying around so many remains, so many shards of glass and metal and scraps and wreckage and havoc and desolation and destruction. So they gave us, oh man, I should have pulled that notebook out so I can show you and so I can tell you, but I didn't. But they gave us this whole notebook full of just like amazing things, right? And some of them was mindset adjustments, like, how to think of yourself. You got to think this way in order to find a job. So that helped me clear the wreckage in my big old noggin. I'm going there every day. I'm looking at this notebook. I'm reading the 10 things, to be successful, to have a successful mindset. And I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, success. Let's go. So every day I'm motivated. I'm determined. You know what I'm saying? Even though the wreckage is coming, man, come on, Negro, you ain't never gonna be, come on, Twig, you ain't never gonna be successful. You ain't never gonna find a job. I don't know what you think. Oh, what you thinking? Okay. I'm like, nope, success. I gotta think this way. And so I thought as is, and that is how I found a job. I thought whoever interviews me is going to see who I am now. They're not going to see my wreckage. Even though I had to think that way, even though I was thinking wrecked up the whole time. Oh man, all they're going to see is the stuff on my record. Oh, I've been in and out of jail. Oh, man, I stole so much from my last job. Who's going to who's going to trust me? And I'm like, nope. Success. Remember how I shared in episode 9, how you think is normally how you're going to behave. It is the way your brain works. And so I was able to clear the wreckage with that because I was like, my brain's trying to tell me that I ain't gonna be nothing. Yep, I am. I'm something. I just wanted to create a little song, a jingle with that. I'm something. I'm something. Success, success, success. Man, you tell yourself that over and over again. And that's what I did. I was like, bro, I'm finna find me a job. Somebody go hire me. Like, somebody's gonna hire me. And I went with the attitude as I was searching for a job. When I journaled in the morning, my attitude truthfully was, I do not feel like writing. I don't feel like doing this. It's in the morning. What am I going to write about? That was the wreckage that was there. But then I was able to clear that. And as I'm clearing it, I'm writing. I'm like, oh, I don't want to write. And as the wreckage is clearing, because I'm thinking differently, like, well, I need to write my thoughts down. What if I just write that? Like, I don't really feel like, what if I just write, you know what? I just woke up. I'm tired. Got to go to work. Write something down. Write those thoughts down, and it helped me to see my thoughts in action. Help me to see my thoughts vividly, what they were, and help me see the wreckage. And I shared that with you already on one of those episodes. And then the Monday night meetings with the men. Ooh, you want to talk about clearing the wreckage, man. I saw my wreckage in all of them. I was able to see it. We all, they're the same, sharing about addiction. Whenever somebody else opened their mouth and they shared about their addiction, I saw my wreckage right there. I was like, oh man, I can't think like that. What's the solution? Got to think differently. And that helped me. And then church on Sunday, having to sit there and listen to the pastor do a sermon and listen to the sermon and try to have open ears. And, I don't feel like waking up and going to church. I don't feel like, how long it's been since I went to church? This is the wreckage. I'm sharing the wreckage with you. I did not want to do that. I didn't gladly go, oh, it's time to go to church. Let's go. I was just like, man, I just want to, bro, this is my only day off from work. Like, I want to chill. But being able to listen and allow what was being spoken to come in and clear that doggone wreckage out. So that was the routine in the beginning. Woo, we're going to have an episode later on down the road. I can't wait till you see what my routine is now. You're going to be like, what? But the thing is, that's going to be in the future too. So stay present, stay with me right here at this episode. But I just shared that because I want you to continue to tune in, man. Hey, you got to tune into these episodes because you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. And I wing. I'm not going to say I wing my podcast episodes, but I kind of do. I do write things down and, I take notes and throughout the week and try to figure it out. But I kind of just wing it, to be honest. I was like, we're just going to talk about clearing the wreckage, man. How did you clear the wreckage back in the day? You know what I'm saying? You know where you're going with it. Just share that. All right. That's what I'll do. So those are some of the things that, those are some of the things that help me in clearing the wreckage. Having that routine, journal. You know what I'm saying? Monday night meeting. Monday. Church on Sunday. Boom. Work. Repeat. Help mom out around the house. Do a chore. Wash your car. I implemented those too. You see that her car is dirty? Twig, get out there and wash it. You know what I'm saying? You see the lawn, go out there and cut the grass. Yeah, so those are some of the things I implemented and also implemented, and I didn't share this with you. I'm sorry. I meant to. I also implemented walking. And so I will walk. Not every night. It was only like 2 nights a week. But I would go for a walk. And that actually helped me too because I was able to think. I was able to just go for a walk and just think and just let my thoughts just flow free. You know what I'm saying? And it was just great. So those are some of the ways that I was able to clear the wreckage. Maybe, just maybe, you can create a routine as well in your life so that some of the wreckage can begin to clear from out your big old noggin too and from out of your life. I don't know what your wreckage is. You know, I've shared mine with you. I don't know what yours is, but I guarantee, you got some. You got some. You got to figure that out for yourself. And then take some of the steps that I've took. You know what I'm saying? You can just listen to each episode and boom. I ain't telling you to be me. I'm just saying maybe some of the things that I share about could help you clear the wreckage. That's all I really have for you today. Anyway, all I can do with you is share my experience. This is my show. All I can share with you is my experience, my strength, and my hope. That's all I can share with you. All right. So if you like this episode, which I'm sure you do, yeah, go ahead and share it with somebody. You know, share it on your social media. If you, well, I already said that. If you like it, share it on your social media. Follow me, download, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. I don't really be feeling like saying all that to you, but nobody will know about this podcast unless you share it. That's the way that the word will get out. So I'm asking you to invite some more people on this journey and share it. All right. Appreciate you guys being here with me today, as in every day. And the way that I leave you, take some time to look inside so that the wreckage can begin to clear. Peace.